Um, very, very proud of this program. Just another great moment in our time here. Kind of just continuing to build on what the great players of our past have done. So really cool. I think we played very well all weekend long. Made some really nice plays, pitched very well, and obviously really starting to be the offensive force that I thought this team could be. And I told Jeff in about the third inning after we scored 5, I said, Jeff, you're doing an amazing job with this offense, and this is by far the best that we have been dialed in our time here. And it's just really cool to see. So very, very proud of our fans, our administration, the support that we continue to get from my first day here when we weren't very good. The support has been the exact same from our sport administrator, Jesse Martin, who's here every single day, who's lived every single pitch of this, everything. It's just been really cool. So just very thankful for kids like this who took a chance on OSU, and it's really cool.
Sydney?
Yeah, just to kind of go off that, it was really fun, regional. I remember I was thinking there in the last inning how it's crazy how much the dynamic here has changed and the mentality, because I remember how excited and crazy we were after regionals a couple years ago to win it, and now it's just expected. So it's kind of cool to see that change over time. Just really proud of everybody. I think we're headed in the right direction.
All right, looks like our first question is going to come from Barry Trammell. Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, Kenny, you guys had sort of a strange or atypical non-conference schedule. You didn't play as many marquee games as you would normal. I know you had LSU twice and Arkansas once, and Wichita a couple times. But do you think this regional, getting to play NCAA tournament teams, did it reveal anything to you about your team that you didn't know coming in, or where your place is in this particular season of college softball?
You know, Barry, we before COVID, obviously we had a amazing schedule set and it got blown up. Our first 2 weekends, we probably would have played 8 regional teams in those 10 games, maybe 9. And completely our Florida trip that we were going to go on for 8 days got just absolutely destroyed. So, we had to make do with what we had. And we did go to LSU and ULL at their home place. And our conference prepared us. I think where I knew that this team was really good was when we kind of went on our conference run and we won those, maybe 14 in a row, 15 in a row, somewhere in there. I'm not sure exactly how many it was, but we were winning games when we weren't playing well. And we were winning games when we were playing well. And we were just kind of winning. It's just like we're just winning. And I think people forget how hard winning is. It doesn't matter. I mean, like, you still got to go out and play well. And it's one of the hardest things to do. And so I don't know that anything new came out of this. It's really cool for me as a coach, our staff to watch us hit the way we've hit over the last 8-9 weeks now. I keep saying the last 6 weeks and the last 7 weeks and now the last 8 weeks, however many it's been. This team, something happened where they just were tired of kind of being average. And when they were tired of that, it's just really changed. And so whether it's a schedule or just chasing greatness, chasing whatever, we've got a really good model right down the road where we want to be the best team in the country. So it's like there every single day. If we have a bad day, I can remind them very quick. So again, we're just playing to the standard. I don't know if I've answered your question well. I'm kind of off on a tangent here, but I knew we were good for a long time. I'm just glad to see us playing that at this time of year. And that's what this program has done in my time here. We've always played our best at the very end.
Thanks, Kenny.
Our next question will come from Garen Emig of the Tulsa World. Go ahead, Garen.
Yeah, for both Kenny and Sydney, you could both take a crack at this. Got the sense that you needed to recharge a little bit, another push coming back from the end of the Big 12 tournament. You played well, and it's pretty clear you were the superior team, and it would have been probably this weekend had you played anywhere. But I'm just curious, how much of a lift, of a push did you get having this in front of a juice ballpark?
Yeah, playing at home is always awesome. It's the best place to be. But I just think we knew that we didn't play our best the Big 12 tournament. I think we were a little tired, going into that second day, but we were pumped. We were ready. We kind of took a team retreat and just stayed together and bonded a lot. And I think our chemistry these last few weeks have pushed us to win a lot of games. So yeah, we were really excited about our matchups this weekend, and then it's been fun ever since. So.
Yeah, and I think the crowd, we feed off this crowd. It was weird. It was kind of, I thought the start of this game, it was kind of eerily quiet. I felt that a little bit in the dugout. I was just kind of watching, just kind of listening. Both teams were quiet. I don't know if it was like you weren't sure if the game was going to start because of rain. I'm not sure if that's a little bit of nerves, to be very honest. I mean, I know I woke up this morning way before my alarm clock. I usually do, but I was really early today. Kind of like antsy, just had that antsy type deal. I couldn't sit still in my office. And then the rain comes and I'm like, dang it, we've done so much. And now, is it going to drive the crowd away? And it was kind of a sparse to start out with. And then it just started filling up. And it's Sunday. It's hard on a Sunday at 1:00. There's rain. But man, as we got going there and we hit the first home run, I was like, uh-oh, they are here. And all weekend long, I can't say enough about our fans. Can't say enough about the deck out there, the people in the seats. If we didn't have COVID, we'd have people down those lines. It'd be nuts. And just so thankful that we were at home. I mean, we earned that. So it's not like we got handed a gift. We earned that. And that's what you get when you play at home. And I think we have as good of atmosphere anywhere. I know that Alabama is really good and LSU is really good, but man, this is really good for what we have. For our limitations, this is as good as it gets.
Is that going to be the big difference from 2 years ago? You went to Tallahassee, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how much do you anticipate that? Again, you play like you did in Tallahassee 2 years ago, you're going to be pretty good shape, I think, no matter what the site is. But how big a deal do you anticipate that being for you guys?
I think people here today are just looking forward to next week. The fans are all in. I mean, they're dedicated. Like Coach G said, it was kind of weird at first because there wasn't a ton of people, but then they just started showing up. So they're loyal and they're ready for next week, and that's all they're going to be talking about is the next game. So, and I know they're going to be probably eyes on the next team that we match up with. So our fans are nice, they're awesome, and they're always keeping up with other teams too to just see who we play next. So.
Very cool. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Robert Allen, you're up next.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm off the retreat questions because I think we know the answer now. Don't we?
Yeah, I think so. It was a good move.
I wondered, was this a perfect combination of team success and achievement meeting individual for Sydney to get the record home run inside a regional clinching win?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's kind of a cool story that we'll look back on when Sydney's playing days are done and go, man, what a cool thing. Right now, I'm not going to get caught up in that. I can. The thing that's really cool is I just told her, she did it. She's done this in 3.5 years, and there's going to be no asterisk next to her name. Yeah. And that's what's even cooler. It wouldn't bother me if there was an asterisk anyways, but she's done this in 3.5 years, and I'm just so proud of her because this kid, this kid had a chance when the previous coaching staff left. She could have left here very easily. She could have been right down the road wearing crimson and cream if she wanted to, and she decided to hold this out. She decided to see this through, and it was one of the toughest recruiting conversations I ever had in my entire life. I sat here and I asked them to come in, and she had you decommitted sort of, or it was just weird.
Up in the air, I think.
Yeah, we had just heard things, and so I was like, I gotta get them in here, and I got them in here, and we talked, and I just laid out our plan, and I laid out for her how important that she could be, and I laid out to her that it would take guts, because the easy decision would be to go somewhere else. And at the end of that, like, Sydney didn't say a word. I don't even know if she smiled. And I was like, I'm really not very good at recruiting, obviously. I'm doing nothing to even get any kind of emotional swing. And her dad looked at me after I was done, or looked at her and said, well, Sid, do you want to tell him? And I was like, oh, this is going to be like a beatdown. And she goes, yeah, I'm coming. And I was just like, you could have told me this in the first 5 minutes of this conversation. Like, my hands are sweating. And I remember calling our staff going, we're in good shape. We just got the best player in the state. We're on the right track. And she's been monumental in helping us land other top kids, other transfers. She bleeds orange. She loves this school. She loves this town. And it's just really cool. It's really cool that her parents too allowed her to make the best decision for her, because it would be easy to talk her into going to the other place and doing other things. And it's just really cool. So looking back, we can visit that when we're talking about history, but right now we're in the middle of an incredible run, and I don't want to change that or look past that.
Sydney, speaking of your parents, do you realize that the ball that was caught out there was passed to your parents and they have it?
I think I saw that. Yeah. It's trying to aim for my dad again.
And can you take me through the at bat and what it felt like? And I realize you're a team person, that you were thinking, hey, my home run helps us win the regional, but you also in the back of your mind probably knew that was the record breaker too.
Yeah. Going up to my at bat, the last couple of weeks, I've just been focusing on taking quality at bats and not trying to do too much. And I think that kind of helped me a lot. So nothing's changed. I knew today that I could break that record, but nothing changed in my mind in the box. Then it just comes. So I've been trying to stay patient and just let it work out on its own. But when I hit it, I thought it was going to go over. I wasn't sure. It was kind of a high pitch, but yeah, it was awesome. And then I just couldn't stop smiling after that. So it was fun. It was a good moment.